Hi everyone. Welcome to the live. I've been working on, I'm gonna keep working on this for a little bit while people join the live. I've been working on my bracelet. Hi Lexi, welcome to the live. I've been working on my bracelet with the, hi Cameron, welcome to the live. Hi Donna, welcome. Hi Nita the Nomadic Conqueror, welcome. Hi Sharon, nice to see everyone. How's the setup? Good? Hi Reverend Rashim. Hey Douglas. Donna, you're in Alaska? Cool. Hi Sherry. Hi Jenilyn. Hi Laura. Hi Kathy. Hi Wisdom of Mine. Nice, I like your name. And welcome, you're a new subscriber. Hey Kiki. Wow, hi, I thought the north, oh yeah, you thought that stay in your lane. You thought yeah, oh, it's good? Okay, good. Hi, Gilbert. Hi, Hetty from South Africa, awesome. Hey, Debney. Hi, Carol. Hi, Amanda, awesome. Hey, Vic. Awesome, nice to see everyone. Welcome. I'm not going to be able to keep up with the chat. I love it. I love seeing everybody in there. When you come in, do you mind hitting that thumbs up button on your way into the chat? Oh, thank you, Nutritive. You said I'm sweet. Thank you. Welcome, everyone, to the live. I have something I want to show you guys, but first, what I was working on right before the live, just to kind of like give myself something to do for a little bit. If you watched the last video, I got these stones. It was some jasper, and oh, thank you, Reverend Rasheen. Thank you for the super chat. And I noticed, I went back and watched the live, and I noticed I skipped your super chat from the last live. So thank you for last time, and thank you for this time. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. And you said, what was my best Valentine's Day? Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'd have to take some time to think about that. So, hi Lisa, hi Renee, hi Annalise. Sending love right back to you to South Africa, Annalise. Absolutely love, Think Karma, let's see, love my videos. Well, thank you. And you recently joined, welcome to the channel. And you're going back through the catalog. Thank you for watching the older videos. I'm getting a lot of questions. Oh, thank you, Diana. You've been trying to cut down on YouTube, but you've added mine recently. Well, welcome. And I've been getting a lot of questions. I think I'm going to do a post because I'd like to do either a focus live where I'm just kind of prepared and talking about questions, or a focused video that's like a Q&A. So I'm going to do a post, a community post coming up that will have a space for you guys to ask your questions, because I'm not able to keep up with all the comments. I do my best to, but I know I'm missing a lot, and I sometimes have a little time to go back, but I'm not able to respond. So I want to get to your questions. So I'm hoping that if I do a community post and you guys put your questions in the chat, I mean in the comment section, and I can see if there's a lot of the same question. I'll take like maybe the top 5 or 10 questions that seem like they're happening a lot, and then I can make a video specific to it. Wow, thank you, Sharon. Coffee Fund, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that, Sharon. Thank you. Yeah, definitely the Coffee Fund. It's it's one of my indulgences. I make it a lot in the car, but I also get it out. I do love it. So, wow, thank you, Donna Georgie. Thank you. And another one, a coffee. Excellent. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate the super chats. I forget where I was going with all those questions. I am in a different state. I am not in Louisiana anymore, and you guys will find out in the next video. I will tell you in the next video. So that's exciting. And I'm hoping to get that posted tomorrow. I have part of it done, but I wasn't able to complete everything. So I wanted to go live just to check in with you guys and say hi, because I was planning to post that video this morning, but I'm hoping tomorrow, if not tomorrow, the next day, but I'm aiming for tomorrow morning. Sometimes it takes a long time to upload. Hi, Granny Woman. Hi from Kansas. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos. So that's coming up. And oh, that's what I was going to say. You'll keep watching from, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank Karma. You'll keep watching from the UK. And that's what I was going to say. A lot of people have been asking why I live in my car. And I have a video about that. And if you scroll back, people have been finding it because I'm noticing there's more comments and there's more interaction with that. Sorry, there was someone from Patreon actually. And also there's a Patreon. And now I'm jumping around. I'm seeing all these comments. Hello, welcome everyone. A comment came in from Patreon, a Patreon member just then. And I'm gonna finish what I was saying about the live, why I live in my car. There's a video, I think it's from about 6 months ago, and it's got a picture of me, and I'm on a forest road, and my car's there, and it says why car life on the thumbnail. And that talks about why I'm living in my car. And then there's a live. I went back and I put the dates, and I was saying the 22nd, I think it was the 23rd actually is the live. It's maybe about halfway through. I really get into detail about why I'm living in my car and some of the more detailed stuff that I didn't get into in the other video. I was gonna do a video all about that, and I still might do that because there are a lot of new people, and I'd like to kind of update that. But I went back and watched that video, and I think I did a pretty good job of explaining, and so I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that yet. But yeah, I'm missing a bunch of questions. Well, welcome Linda. I'm going to scroll back just a little bit. Pauline, welcome. You're loving the videos from Trinidad. Excellent. Yeah. And welcome Linda, a new subscriber. Hello from South Carolina. This is Natasha, more butterfly. Well, thank you. Yeah, be safe as well. And Douglas asking, can I do live on both YouTube and Patreon? I'm learning how. I am going to start going live, and I'm hoping within like a few days to go figure it out and go live on Patreon. So I encourage people, if they want to be a part of that, to check out my Patreon page. And because I'd like to start doing lives on Patreon just so I can keep up with the comments more. And I'm a little bit of a private person, so there's things that I feel comfortable sharing in Patreon that I'm not, because I'm learning to get more comfortable. So I might start with sharing something on Patreon and then share it here with you guys. So the Patreon's kind of it's just a smaller group, and there's a little bit more interaction. So I will start doing lives on Patreon, and I encourage people to go check it out if they're interested in being a part of that community there. I try to do, you know, a few pictures a week just of kind of my day-to-day stuff. And then, yeah, the lives, I'll aim to do maybe one live a month there, but it might end up being more. But I'll keep going live on here too, because I enjoy this as well. So I'm going to show you guys what I was working on. And do you remember these beads from my last video? The rose quartz and the jasper. So someone was, I saw in the comments, people were excited to see what I was gonna do with them. So I've had this brass cuff with me. I have a little, in my craft box that's on the floor of the passenger seat. Happy Sunday, Gina. And Gina says, happy Sunday, everyone. So in here I have, this is my jewelry box. And so in here, this is my jewelry that I carry around. There's nothing valuable, it's sentimental, just it's valuable to me, but it's not. Yeah. Anyway, this is one of the things that I have in there. And then I am going to I'm working on, I got some gold wire, and I'm gonna put, I'm working on making little beads. So I cut off a piece of wire, and I kind of like twisted, and then I cut off a piece and then made this little bead, and then I'm gonna do another one there, and then I'll put this in the middle and do another one on the other side, and then I'll take that and I'm gonna wrap it around this thing. So that's kind of what I'm working on. But I want to keep up with you guys in here. So I'm going to put that down, but you'll be seeing that soon. I'll probably start wearing it. Diane J. Cat Lady from Vermont. Excellent. Hi, welcome to the chat. How's the weather in Vermont? I bet there's a lot of snow, but maybe not. How's the weather in Vermont? Nice. So you guys, I did something really exciting yesterday. And this is something, yeah, I'm excited. So, do you remember the DoorDash challenge that I did? Hi, Pauline. Hi from Trinidad, Pauline. Excellent. Jericho. Hi from Southwest Washington State near Mount St. Helens. Oh, cool. I love Mount St. Helens. It's so beautiful there. And Bonnie, you're from Northern California. Thank you. You said you love the channel. Thank you so much. Floribama Bell, maybe some DoorDash during football games. Yes, that's a great idea, actually. I think a little bit later in the day today. I tried going DoorDashing a little bit earlier today, and it was very slow. It said busy, but then I wasn't getting any orders. So I went and for a nice little walk, and Maury says, why don't you read my comments? Oh, on here, on the live? I'm trying to read all the comments, but they're kind of scrolling through. Is there something in particular, Maury, that you wanted to ask? Hi from Kitsap County, Reba. Hi, welcome. And Gary from UK. No, Sharon, I'm not in New Orleans anymore. Hello from Kentucky, says Renee. I love that you guys say where you're from. I love it because it's like such a wide range of places. And knowledge made clear, you're in Corpus Christi. Nice. And the North Carolina mountains. Ellen, you're dashing right now. Stay in your lane. Nice. And Jennifer, you're from England and you love the channel. Excellent. Thank you. Sharon's from Houston. Oh, it's raining in Vermont. Okay. I've been to Vermont. It's beautiful. And hello from Carrie, says, hello from California, says Mary. And then we have some, so that's cool. So Jerica, Reba 1030, Jerica's from Cowlitz County. There's some connections, that's cool. And Latanya, hi from Mississippi, and Jason's from Louisiana, Renee's from New York, and Channing is from Florida with your dog Blue. Thank you. And Robert's a big fan from Michigan. Nice. Hala, yeah. Hala, you've been around for a little bit. Yeah, I think she's overwhelmed with all the comments. I'm not doing it on purpose. That's true. I'm not skipping comments on purpose. And sometimes they come in while I'm DoorDashing or sleeping, and you know, they're a lot, which is amazing. I mean, I'm not gonna get all choked up again like I did the last live. I was like so embarrassed. I almost took it down. I was like, gosh. But I am extremely grateful for this growing community and all the new subscribers. And I'm learning how to step into the role of kind of having a larger channel. And part of that is learning how to keep up with the comments more. I want each of you to feel seen and like you're a part of the channel, and that I see your comments and then I respond to your comments. The same with emails. I've had, you know, there's a whole string of emails, and I've started just hitting the star button so that when I have 10 or 15 minutes in my day, I can go back and respond. I've gotten some amazing stories from you guys over the emails, and I appreciate it. So it's not intentional if I miss somebody's comment. It's absolutely not intentional. So Maury, I do apologize if you felt like I missed your comment. And if that, I think the Q&A, I'm hoping that the post will be a place where you guys can put the comments under, you know, your questions. So if there's a question that you really want the answer to that I haven't gotten to in one of the videos, or you know, or just a general question, you know, maybe about car life, like logistics of how to make it work, put that in that comment. And if I see, you know, a lot of people asking the same one, I'll take like the top 5 or 10 comments and I'll make a video and respond. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, okay, good. I'm getting positive feedback. Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot. like I was saying, I'm a private person and I keep a small circle, and I feel like I said this, I think 2 lives ago, where it's like we're all sitting in a big circle and the circle's getting larger and larger, and it's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Patty Willis, for the super chat. Thank you. You enjoy watching the channel from Massachusetts. I love Massachusetts. Thank you. So yes, so I'm glad that you guys recognize that I'm doing the best I can, and we'll get there. I'll get there. I'll learn how to step in into this new role that I have. Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of questions. Yes. Do I ever travel to Michigan? I drove through Michigan at one point. Thank you for the good feedback. Yes, Shannon, good job. Thank you. You love the one with the bird, Hetty? Yeah, that was so special. Under the tornado, you're on the brink of homelessness, but you're fighting. Keep fighting. Don't give up. There's a lot of reasons why we might be on the brink of homelessness, so I don't know your specific situation, but keep going. Take it a day at a time, and you never know when things can unfold for you. You know, we might not see the way, we might not see how something will work out, and I have evidence in this of my life over and over and over again, and it's why, you know, I've heard that I'm, you know, brave, or I'm not, you know, being safe, but, you know, I trust God. I trust God to make a way where I don't see it. And in your situation on the brink of homelessness, you know, don't give up hope, and at any point doors can open that you didn't even know were there. And I'm praying for you, and I wish you all the best, and please keep in touch with your situation in the comments, and however, yeah. So, okay. Yeah, there are, Douglas. There's one of me and lots of you guys. Thank you. Shannon says, I'm positive and thank you. Under the good. Yes, good. And keep in that under the tornado said you trust in God. Good. God's got you. And even through times that were very challenging in my life, you know, it's part of you know, it made my faith stronger, because after getting through those hard times, I realized that I wouldn't be where I am today without having gone through that stuff. I wouldn't have my sobriety. I wouldn't have my gratitude for my 18-year-old son. I wouldn't have the gratitude for being in a Honda Pilot. You know, I love it. I'm traveling. I wouldn't have the gratitude for all of you guys. It's the challenges that make us stronger and grow and change our have the opportunity to change our viewpoint and our perception. And yeah, I love your attitude. So just keep the faith and keep going one day at a time. And I hope everything works out for you. Bill Public, you're from Las Vegas. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy watching. Yeah. Oh, Shannon. Well, I'm glad that I can help remind, you know, I think it's easy for me to get ahead of myself too. I had to remind myself yesterday, because I started to get really ahead of myself, and you know, it's like we think our happiness or our contentment or our you know, it's in the future. It'll be when this happens, or when I achieve this goal, or you know, when I'm in this area, or whatever it is. It's then, you know, then everything will work out, or I'll be at peace, and I had to stop and remind myself of all the times in my life where I thought, once I achieve that, I'll be happy. Once I achieve that, no, because I've achieved things and then then I'm on to the next. And I had to remind myself, you know, to stop with what is right now, exactly as life is, and circumstances and everything, to just stop and find the things that are working well, that I have to be grateful for. And yes, my cat is with my son. A lot of people ask about my cat. Yes, my cat's doing really well. Maybe I'll post a picture on the channel. Oh, thank you, Amber. You're new to the channel. Welcome. Thank you. You're 2 years sober. Awesome. Yes. And you want to live in your car with your dogs. Excellent. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I think about getting a dog sometime. It would be a lot, and I feel like I really want to work, you know, as I was saying, I want to take this opportunity to really learn this new role as much as possible, and that as much as I want you know, a dog companion, or to figure out how to travel with my cat. That's another option. But I think that it would be a lot harder to focus on creating community with you guys. Not at this time, but if, you know, if I did cross, like that bird, if it hadn't flown off. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Jen. Yeah, thank you. And it says it's your first super on a live stream. Wow. Well, I feel honored. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's nice. Thank you, Jen. Yeah. Warm smile for you too. Yes. Yep. Philippians 4, verse 6, 7. Worry about nothing. Pray about everything with thankful hearts. Offer up your prayers and requests to God. Yeah. I went through in 2018 I think it was with supplication. Yeah, I think that was it. And I had that written, and I just had to remind myself, it's like, don't pray and worry. You know, if we pray, trust God to take care of it. So yeah, absolutely. Oh, good, Jen. You're hooked. Well, yes, God is good. Yeah, amen. Yeah. It's so fun to talk with you guys. And I have all this stuff planned because I always get nervous, and I'm like, well, I'll work on this and that. And, you know, the thing I want to show you guys, I haven't even shown you yet because I just enjoy the chat. I should remember, like, I just liked hanging out. I like hanging out with you guys in the chat. And, oh yeah, the bird. Yeah. So the bird flew off, and I, you know, in my mind, I was thinking, if this bird stays on my shoulder and then I'll really consider that. And that's why I looked up pet stores, because I didn't think I could manage just having the bird loose in my car. And I was like, well, I'll need to get some sort of cage or something. I mean, I really was just trying to piece it together while it was there on my shoulder and document it for you guys. And yeah, that's true. Yep. Douglas, I agree. Yeah, and oh, thank you, Anita. I'm such a warm and kind person. Oh, I deserve success, and don't worry if you can't answer all the all the comments. Well, thank you. I appreciate the understanding with that, and thank you so much for the super chat. And Elizabeth Koob sending you a hug. Thank you, and it's your first super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat, and I feel honored that your first super chat is here on this live. Yeah, that bird was beautiful. And I guess that's an example too of just appreciating the moment, you know. And it's like, sometimes we want to be attached to the moment. We want to hold on to the moment, and we want that forever. And I felt that with that bird, where I was like, I think this bird should come with me. I'll take care of it. And I'm trying to think, like, how would that work in a car with a bird? And it would be in the cage in my car. And I don't know, you know, I don't know how that would work. And I think that you can train birds to come back, but then it flew off. It flew to that sign, the cupcake sign, and it sat there. And while it was sitting there, I made phone calls because I called the pet store, and there was a bird pet store, and it was 30 miles away. And I asked them about it, and they said to call the animal hospital, the bird animal hospital, and the bird animal hospital said to call the Louisiana nuisance line, like nuisance animal line. And that's when I kind of was like, nuisance? Like, this is somebody's pet. Like, can't we reconnect it? And then I looked it up, small green bird, a small green parrot. And I looked it up, and I do love Cupcakes Monday. And I'm sorry, I didn't share the cupcakes, and I didn't share, I didn't tell you guys about the donut that I got. So I got some comments, and I feel so bad. I edited that out because I don't know. I just did. But I could have told you guys how it was. It was a little bit dry, but the flavor was amazing. And for gluten-free, like a donut, I don't see those a lot. It was really good. It was fresh. It was just it was a little dry, like crumbly, but it had that donut, like a cake donut, like a fresh cake donut, like where it's like crispy on the outside. So that was good. And yeah, that was about that. And those cupcakes, they were good. The sweet potato one was amazing. The sweet potato, the chocolate one, I wasn't as fond of those, you know, so that 4-pack, the sweet potato ones were amazing. I'm gonna try to make sweet potato donuts. So yeah. Hi, Adil from Pakistan, welcome. And Maria, Thank you. You said congrats for the 20K. Thank you. You love the cooking sessions. Well, I have something to show you guys. Two things. I have two things to show you guys. So speaking of the cook, hi from Ireland, Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Welcome. Yeah, I love hearing about all these different places. I'm excited. At some point, I'd love to do some international travel. I'm just not sure when, but I love knowing that there are people, you know, in other parts of the world than watching right now, and we're connecting, and it's almost like I get to travel to these places. Did I see your message, Laura, here on the chat, or did you send me an email, Laura Emanuel? Yeah. Then I looked up about the bird, and I guess that they eat crops in certain, there are feral populations and they eat crops. And it's actually, you're not allowed to own them or have them in some states. And that's kind of where I was like, okay, I think I don't want to take on the responsibility of that. And when I went to the gem store, they knew about that bird. I was like, you guys, guess what? Like, I was looking at the rocks, just making conversation. I was like, I just had this little parrot fly on me, and they said that it was in the store earlier and that they fed it. My hope is that whoever's bird it is lives in the area, and maybe it just, oh, just now, Manuel, hello from the panhandle of Florida. Well, hello. Nice. That's awesome. And thumbs. Diane, yeah, thumbs. Patricia, hello from Anchorage, Alaska. Yeah, so my hope is that that is somebody's pet, and that it got out for a day, and that they'll reconnect. That's kind of how I left it in my mind. I was like, that'll happen. And that if not, that it can live in that little courtyard area. And it seemed like everybody was pretty fond of it, and that maybe it can just be kind of the courtyard area parrot. That was my hope. Did I see Issaquah? Nice. Ah, Issaquah, Washington. Yeah, I do love the Northwest. You'll doubt you'll read this, but you're watching some of this stuff, and I love you. I want to say thank you for New York vlog. It was one of the favorites. Oh, okay. Barbecue Dion Bowley. Thank you so much for that. And I read it. I'm glad I caught your comment. You lost the sound, Diane, the cat lady. I think, I don't know. Can you hear me still? Julie says, love your spirit, just like that bird. Oh, yeah, I know. The bird just like, it was so cool. And then when I was like, I said something, I think, like, where, you know, I wonder where its home is. And it, it gave me a little kiss. I mean, my heart kind of melted in that moment for that bird. Okay, you guys can hear. Excellent. Patrice, hi, Dallas, Texas. Welcome. Okay, so do you guys want to see what I have here? So do you remember my DoorDash challenge? Who remembers my DoorDash challenge? And oh, Justine, your first live, welcome. You remember the DoorDash challenge? Okay, and do you remember what I said? That if I made $1,000 in the 10 days? Yeah, that one, Jen, yeah. Plans with Gigi, yep, all you guys remember, yeah, yep, and I made the $1,000. So do you remember what else I said I was gonna do? I'm waiting for it. Someone's gonna remember. I said if I can, it was in the first video. You found the channel? Nice. Welcome, Connie. I'm glad you found the channel too. You remember? Tallulah, yes. Oh, I didn't get a bird tattoo. That's a nice idea. But you got it. Yep. Hala got it. Yep. Yeah, you guys got it. I did. So I got a tattoo last night. I got a tattoo, and I filmed it. It's going to be part of the video that's coming out. The tattoo place was great, and I'm excited to show you guys. So that'll be in the video. There'll be a little piece about it. Do you guys want to see the tattoo? I had this in mind, and I've been kind of drawing it for a while. Oh, you like the... Okay, yeah. Barbecue Dion, you like the outfit as well and the glasses. It's giving you 1999 cigarette mom vibes. Nice. Well, I used to smoke cigarettes. Thankfully, I don't anymore. And these are from Amazon, and I wanted the biggest glasses. I always want to go for like the big glasses because otherwise, the amount of driving I do, it can get in the way, like in my peripheral vision, right? No, it's in a good yeah. It's fine to share. So yeah, Diane, we've been on for maybe half an hour. I'm not sure. Yes, exactly half an hour. Wow. Yeah. So welcome to the chat, Diane. I'm glad you found it and are able to make it. Yeah, I got a tattoo. So but I was gonna say, yes, I that's funny, the 1999 vibe. Yeah, no, I don't smoke cigarettes. But I could see why. That's funny. So I got this, I'll show you. So here's my new tattoo. Wait, let's see. Now you get to see the mess of the car. So here's my new tattoo. It says Psalm 23. And this is in honor of my 18-year-old son. He's my King of Hearts. So this is the tattoo I got. I have this, I got it last night. It was great. And then I have this one, is for my son that passed. And it says faith. I'm having a hard time showing them, but, and they're geese. So, and then I felt like I needed to do one in honor of him. So it's here. Yeah, in the Psalm 23. So you'll start seeing that around, but I wanted to show you guys. I'm excited about it. It didn't hurt. It did, Diane, yeah. It didn't hurt too much. Yeah. Hi, Cyan. Am I okay? Yes, I'm okay. I'm great, actually. You love the new tattoo? You guys like, yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So, it didn't hurt. And he used, a really small needle. So it was, you know, and it's got this thing on it that'll peel off after a while, but it makes it kind of like, yeah. So I've had this one for a while, in honor of my first son, and I wanted to get one for, my second son. So, Sam asked, why geese? So my first son was, Jem, I have a video. You'll find out tomorrow, maybe the next day, but probably tomorrow where I got it done. It took about 2 hours from walking into the place to like leaving, maybe just under that. Yeah. You love it? Kiki, excellent. Yeah. You love both of them? Yeah, me too. And it's cool that they're both like in the same location. And I was thinking about it, and I've heard that your left hand is kind of the receiving, and that your right hand is like giving. And I feel like I have received the blessing of my son that I'm raising, and that I kind of gave my first son. So I like the placement of them. Welcome, Angela, your new subscriber. Welcome. You found the channel early this morning. Welcome, TM. Stay safe and blessed as well. You're afraid of needles? Yeah, it would have, if you ever got one, it'd have to be a chicken. I love it. I love it. I love the sense of humor. Is it for lifetime? It is. Yeah. Yep. It's a permanent tattoo. And it didn't hurt too much. I don't know. It didn't. And the geese, for this one, someone asked about the geese. The time that my first son was alive was in the fall, and where I lived at the time, the Canadian geese traveled through, and I didn't even realize it, but I heard the sound of them after he passed, and it reminded me of him. Hearing those, it reminded me of having him, and a noise that he would make, and that kind of the noise that the geese make when they're flying. And I realized that the way the geese come through and migrate, it was like him, like just coming through for like a month and around that time. And now whenever I see geese, I think of him, or when I think of him, I see geese. It just seems like for some reason birds. I have a connection with birds, but that was the first real bird connection that I that I made. And then the faith is because his loss was a big lesson in faith. That was the only way I could understand it. You know, I had a period of time where I was like, why did that happen? Like, not even the doctors can explain why he passed. Like why? And what I learned through that is I don't, it's not my job to know why. It's not my job to know everything in life, know all the answers. Annie, thank you so much for the super chat. Buy a special coffee. You love the channel and you're a new subscriber from Chicago. Welcome to the channel and thank you for the super chat. Yes, I will get a coffee in honor of your super chat. Yeah, so that taught me about faith, that experience with my son. And that's how I came to peace with his loss, is that I trust God to, you know, to my life. I can make choices, I can do things, but ultimately, you know, the path is unfolding. Like it's God's work. So things that I don't understand, I can just trust and have faith that there is a reason and a purpose. And for me, more recently, I realized that a big part of that was gratitude. That was one of the big reasons. One of the big gifts of the passing of my son was gratitude for the opportunity to, you know, have my son, who's 18 now, to be a parent again, to have gratitude for that. I don't know that I would have had the depth of gratitude without, you know, the passing of my first son, and just gratitude for life and the moment, because we never know when things can change for the better or for the worse. And so to take each moment and appreciate the things that, you know, that we're grateful for in that moment. So that was something that I really kind of deepened through my first son's life and passing. And then when I realized that about the gratitude, I was like, okay, like I'm beginning to understand, like, you know, and we don't always understand things right away, but might take 20 years, but eventually I think we get there to the understanding. I'm missing some comments here. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Gratitude is the most exquisite form of courtesy. Yeah. It's where I want to live, is in gratitude. Maybe that's what I should say if people ask, where do I want my land? In gratitude. Dorothy went to Oz. I want to go to ingratitude. I want to go to gratitude. I'm corny. Some of my jokes are corny. Can I show you guys something else? Both your parents are in heaven, Diane, but you're slowly getting spiritually things now. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Priscilla, hi, I look happy. Well, thanks. I am, for the most part. And when I'm not, I just, you know, I feel that too. When I'm not, I definitely, I cry a lot, sometimes out of gratitude, sometimes out of pain, or sorrow, or, you know, and I just feel my feelings. But thank you. I do feel like I love being on the road. I love living out of my car. I love the adventure of it. I love connecting with you guys, and I love filming my adventures. I love editing and the project of that. And so there's a lot that I have to be happy about right now in life. So thank you. I missed, let's see, I think I had asked if you guys want to see. Cherry blossoms are on your ribs, your side ribs. Cherry blossoms are beautiful, but only live for 3 weeks. You had an NDE in 2006. I don't know what an NDE is. I like cherry blossoms too, and that's cool because I didn't realize that they're 3 weeks like that. Wow, Mel, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. It says, you're strong, you are brave, you are honest. I know you can do anything that you put your mind to. Continue to be safe, sweetheart. Greetings from Canada. Thank you so much, Mel. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for those kind words, and thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. New subscriber, Hi, Debbie, you're a new subscriber. And you feel you've made a new friend. You have. You've actually made lots of new friends. Yeah, me and this community. Lisa from Ireland. Excellent. I love seeing all these different places. Kimberly said, your spirit, the way you speak and teach others by showing hits your soul. You've inspired me. I appreciate you and your adventures. Thank you, Kimberly. I mean, it means a lot that I can be an inspiration. It means a lot that I can be an inspiration. I got into it last live a little bit, and so I won't really get into that a lot, but just having the opportunity to use some of the teaching skills. And so when I hear people say that I'm an inspiration, or that they're learning something from me, or that I'm somehow an encouragement, it means a lot. So thank you for that. Yeah, so I got something the other day. I was in Target and I was looking for water and some food item. And yes, K Coffee, you're right. As I teach, I also learn. Absolutely. Yeah. I believe that good teachers are also good learners, and that if a teacher thinks that they are only a teacher, that they're not actually a good teacher. That part of being a good teacher is always learning how to be a better teacher, new information, different perspectives. It's growth. And it's like we don't stop growing. So if we think, okay, I'm at this point now and I can teach, then we've stopped the learning and we stopped the growing. But the growing is part of the teaching. So yes, it's both. So I was in Target and I got myself a treat. It was not too expensive, but I could not resist. It wasn't expensive at all, actually. And I couldn't resist. I mean, I think you guys will understand when you see why I couldn't resist, but I haven't opened it yet. So I was going to open it here. I'm going to try this out. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to try it out. You guys like it? It's 2 quarts, I think, which, let's open it and see what size. But I saw those strawberries. I could not resist. Like, once I saw those. So I'm actually, after the live, I'm going to try it out. And, yeah, I love a slow cooker too. Maria, you're a teacher as well? Awesome. I love meeting other teachers. I think a lot of us are teachers, and there's so many ways to be a teacher. Yeah, I think that we're all teachers in our own way. Yeah, the strawberries, you guys love it. I know, I couldn't resist, so I just opened the top. I haven't opened it. I got this a few days ago and I've been driving around with it. And I don't need to, but they didn't sell just the one with the strawberries. This whole thing was $25. So I was like, that's not too bad. So $12.50 for a crock pot with strawberries. That's the perfect size. Yeah, and then I can give the other one. I'm not sure what I'll do with that. I don't know. Maybe my son. But I don't know. I'm not sure. But I do want to open it, and this is kind of fun. I think it's like the perfect size. Diane said you tried to get me on Patreon, but it didn't work. So you'll see. Yeah, I think you commented on Patreon though, right? I can make a meal and dessert at the same time. Yeah, this is the perfect size. So I've been on the lookout for a crock pot, and so when I was working on that farm in the fall, somebody gave me a really small one, like a dip size one, but I wanted one that I could cook like food, like a meal in, but I don't want a big one because I'm like, where am I gonna put it? And so this is nice. It has a ceramic insert, and it's like the perfect size, I think. So, oh, I should take this out before I turn it on. That wouldn't be good to have cardboard in there. I mean, I think I should take that out. I should probably read the instructions, but isn't that cool, you guys? I was gonna just video me opening it, but I was like, why don't I show on the live? Because I'm gonna make something in it though, probably tonight. And yeah, you can see me here. Yeah, you can. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah. So I like making this dish. It's like chicken thighs, and you brown them in the skillet, and then put rice and like green olives and lemon and like cumin seasonings. And so like brown the chicken first in the skillet thing, and then like instead of water put chicken broth, and yeah, the lemons and the green olives and the onions. TM, you're gonna have to wait. That's actually, I don't want to give it away, but yeah, yep, yeah. If anybody saw TM's comment, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but that's what I'm planning to make. Yeah, so it's super exciting. But I do the chicken rice dish. I'll try also as well soon. So yeah, I think it should be good in terms of like the wattage and stuff, but that's that. I just wanted to get it out of the box. It's so Floribama Bell, where do I plug it in? I have a EcoFlow power station, and it should be plenty. I think that it can do 300 watts output, and I think that those are like 100. I think so. I'm gonna try it out. I'll look and read that this came with some instructions, and so I can kind of see. And so it has this. I'll have to switch on the AC setting for my power station. Laszlo, hi, you're in Hungary. Hi, welcome to the chat. And so I'll have to switch on the AC, but that's fine. You laugh every time you see my strawberries. Oh, that's the one and only thing you're allergic to? Oh no. Oh no, I have a lot. I mean, yeah, I'm into strawberries. Strawberries have special meaning for me, but they're also just amazing, and they're packed with vitamin C. They're just an amazing fruit, and they're also called heart berries. They're connected with the heart, and I just love them. There's a lot of significance. When we did there was a game we played for this 1,000 subscriber celebration, and it was like strawberry trivia was part of it. Speaking of, we're at 20,000 subscribers, you guys, and Annie, you said when your baby girl was born, you did her nursery and strawberry shortcake theme. 1981, yes. I mean, let's see. You see my shirt? My really great friend sent me this about a year ago, and it says life is sweet. And it was funny because I had been thinking about ordering myself that shirt, but I was like, no. And then she just sent it, and I was like, and it was from Amazon, so it came, and I thought I had ordered it, and I was like, I thought I decided not to order that. And then it took a little while to figure it out, but she had sent it. like totally, she didn't know I wanted it. Was, yeah. It was kind of cool. It was like, wait a minute, that's a connection. Laszlo, you want to live in a van as well? Nice. What kind of van would you like to live in? Annie P, I am in a new state, and I will say in the video, I'm going to talk about the place I got my tattoo, and yeah, it'll be a little bit about where I am now. Yeah, but I'm not going to say that until the video. Hi Tiffany, you made a live. So in What'd You Miss, I have a crock pot that I got. I could not resist. I got it at Target, and I was not looking for crock pots. I was looking for other things, but it's still live, Vansy Wansy. You didn't miss the live. We're still live. Yeah, me too, Tiffany. The channel is growing, and it's amazing. Hi MB. Hello from Norway. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm glad you made it. Yeah, so this is here, and then I also got a tattoo because when I did the DoorDash challenge, oops, sorry, I hit my knee. Yeah, the browning of the meat first, definitely. Yeah. And because remember the challenge, I told myself if I got to, you like my nose ring? Thank you. That has special meaning too. I'll say that at some point, but yeah, I've had this since 1997. That's crazy. But yeah, I've had my nose ring for a long time. I didn't wear it though. Mel, you're a mother of 3 and your children like me. And they're impressed with the living space. I love that. I love that. You guys, guess what? So when I went in to get the tattoo, he had an iPad he was using, and so he did the tattoo and was leaving, and he was like, you know, and I had mentioned I had a YouTube channel, and when he was pulling up the iPad, and he said, I think it turns out his son had been watching my videos, and we made that connection, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Hello from Vieques. Hello. Nice to see you on the live. And yeah. So that was kind of cool. That, yeah, the guy who did my tattoo, his son watches the videos, so he's probably a part of the community. So that was a pretty neat connection. But yeah, I feel like I was gonna say something and now I don't remember. But yeah, I have not gotten a spatula, Annie. I haven't. That's a good idea though. I should. Flipping those pancakes, those pan cookies would be easier with this, like, or even like a little, like a turner. Yeah, that would be good. So that's kind of what I have to like show. That was what I was excited about showing. Yeah, the bird on the shoulder. You've done that before? You've had a bird on your shoulder? That's cool. And it's 5:23 a.m. where you are, Gina? I don't even know. I'm so confused about time zones. I know I was going live around noon, so it's probably almost 1 where I am. About the age. What was that? I missed the first part of that, about the age. Oh, my nose ring? You're looking forward to the next video? Yeah, it should be good. And then I'll film using the crock pot and I'll let you guys know how that works out. And yeah, a little bit about the tattoo. Tiffany said your little ones loved seeing the little bird on your shoulder. Wasn't that bird cute? Like, it's 10 minutes to 2 where you are, Diane. Nice. It was so cute. Its face and its cheeks and everything. Oh, how old I am? I'm not gonna say. I'm probably older than you think. Maybe I'll say one day. You could guess. I could say. I don't know. How about you guys guess? And then if you're right, I'll say it. I mean, I don't really care. Now I'm curious. And all the different time zones. 9 p.m. in Sweden. Right, my heart melted too when the bird, yeah. Yeah, I'll let you keep guessing. I will say somebody got it, but there's a lot of numbers in there, so. You had a bird on your purse, like in the wild? I'm 21, thank you. I'm glad I'm not 21 anymore though. That was, I mean, it was fun. I wouldn't, you know, I hope I live a really long life and that I have lots of fun times ahead of me, and that I stay healthy and well and have many more adventures ahead of me. But I'm glad that I have the age and the experience that I have at this point in my life, and that I'm able to walk with that through the rest of life. Yeah. I get that. I mean, we can be so critical of ourselves, and I notice things like, you know, we can be really critical. So sometimes, I don't know. So I do feel like I'm aging, but I'm also okay with it. I think when we're comfortable with ourselves, like then you know, it doesn't bother us as much. But Gina, you said you're sorry to get going. Watch later. Bye, everyone. Take care as well, Gina. I'm glad that you came by and said hi. Yeah, 45 because of my son's age. I look young. I have a young spirit. So I'm 47, you guys. I'll say it. I'm 47. So yeah, 21 was a crazy time for me. I mean, it was great, but yeah. I had fun. I've always been an adventurer, like always, my whole life. But yeah, I don't want to have I'm wiser, and I don't want to lose the wisdom by being like, oh, I wish I was back in that time. I'm calm and happy. I have a calm and happy soul. Thank you, Madhuri. Thank you. Yeah, I have. Oh, Sam, you're the same age? Nice. I know. A lot of people think I'm younger than I am. So I'm not trying to shatter anybody's bubble. I don't want to burst anybody's bubble. So that's why I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say. But yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And yeah, thank you. Right? I know I get a lot of different ages, so I don't know. And it's like I feel like age is one of those things that's like a label. I'm not sometimes it's like people can start to I don't know how to say this, like people, it's like confine you in a certain way, and so it's like I'm me. But I'm also fine sharing my age. And yeah, I do. I know. So, like I said, oh yeah, the giggle. Yeah. I feel really great in myself, and I'm pretty comfortable with myself. There are a few things that, you know, in the last few years, they say when you're like, you know, in your mid and I guess now I'm getting towards my late 40s, but that certain things start changing in your body. So I'm kind of like, whatever. But I am a young spirit, and I think that I'll probably always be that way. I always have been that way, and I probably always will be, and I feel like I am now. So I'm just me. So like I said, I'm sorry if I burst anybody's bubble, but yeah. My son, so let's see, I think I was 28 when he was born. I think he was 28. I think I was 28, about to be 29, I think. Oh, thank you, Patrice. I'm a very special person. Special. Aging is weird. You can't stop it, but it's really good to be able to accept the changes. Yeah, you know, I love myself. I'm learning. I've gotten a lot better of remembering how to love myself. I think that we're born with that innately, and that we lose that, you know, through hard experiences, or we have the potential of losing that, just you know, that healthy self-love of like you know, feeling like we have worth and value, and you know, that we can go through stuff in life that, you know, makes it harder to remember that. And I've gotten a lot better, and especially in these last what are we in? Oh, 6 years? 5 years. In these last 5 years, I've gotten a lot better at that. And so I think a byproduct of learning. Oh wow, thank you, Tiffany. In your first super chat on a live stream. I feel honored, Tiffany. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Yes, Diane, that's true. You can't love anyone unless you love yourself. Amen. And you know, sometimes I think I've gotten it figured out, and then I'll be like, oh, maybe not. I'm still learning to love myself, you know. So yeah, that's got to be rock solid, I feel like, to invite in healthy relationship is, and I've learned a lot, and I'm still learning how to love myself. Yeah, and they say like the healthier you are, the like healthier the people that you attract. So yeah, I don't remember where I was going, but yeah, just learning Learning to love yourself. I always talk about that song, the Whitney Houston song. But yeah, that's a really meaningful song to me. I remember when it came out, and I remember singing it as a kid, and that's the first song that I learned how to sing well enough where I felt like I think I can sing a little bit. That it was that song. And now I'm not saying I'm anywhere close to Whitney Houston at all, but I felt like I was able to sing in a way that I felt proud of, and it was that song about learning to love you. Yeah, I just got shy, otherwise I probably would sing it. I know that song from like start to finish, and I always say that someday I would love that song played at my funeral, and I have to add some others to the playlist because I hope it's longer than that song, the gathering, but yeah. Oh, thank you. Yep. Yeah, self-love is important, like healthy self-love. Oh, you like my voice? How old is the cat that I have? My cat, Meowsers, is she was born on June 21st, and that was 2021, I believe. So she'll be 3 this year. I'm pretty sure that's right. I think she'll be 3 this year. I used to play the guitar, and if I had a guitar, I would love to play. And I used to have a guitar, and I let it all go when I mean I like got rid of everything really, transitioning into being in my car. I kept thinking, how can I have my guitar with me? And I've thought they have those like mini guitars, like camping guitars, that aren't as big, or the ukulele. I would love to learn how to play a ukulele, and but I think it's different. I don't think it's like directly transferable, but I should look into that, because a ukulele, I bet I could play. I used to write some songs when I was learning how to play the guitar. I actually took a guitar class in college. In my first year of college, I didn't. You think I should get a ukulele? You know, while I was saying that, I was like, I think I could do that. And oh, thank you, Lisa Joy. Worldwide known. Yeah. My tattoo artist said that his son watched my videos, and I was that a PO box. So I'm gonna get one set up probably March. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just say, so March is my son's birthday, so I'd like to be near him. Yeah, so I'll check in that area, and depending on the weather and everything, I might spend time there. I might just spend a couple weeks and keep it moving. I don't know yet, but I'm thinking that while I'm there, I'll get a PO box set up, because you guys have been mentioning it. So that's in like a month. I'll have that set up, but I don't have one right now. Yeah. The baritone that uses the same chords as like a baritone ukulele. Is it difficult traveling during hot summers? Well, last summer I was in the mountains of Washington, and so that was not difficult. I didn't do much traveling, and on really hot days I would just yeah. If I play a guitar, I could play a ukulele. Yeah. I wanna check it out. Now I think I want to get a ukulele, and I would love to sing, and I would put it in the videos because I do like to sing. But I'm a little shy to sing on the live at this particular moment, especially a Whitney Houston song. But I think if I get a ukulele, that I would practice, and maybe I could incorporate some of that. I said that about my violin too. So I did play the violin for 10 years, and I'm pretty comfortable with the violin, but the violin is an intense instrument. So where I feel comfortable playing the violin is in the woods. I go out into the middle of the woods and play my violin, because otherwise I feel really shy for some reason. So I'm trying to build confidence in that, but it's hard to build confidence when you don't want to practice. And I've been in apartments and stuff, and I don't know. so the woods is where I feel comfortable practicing my violin. But I think the ukulele is a softer, more gentle instrument, and I would feel comfortable with that. So hopefully, I didn't follow through with saying that I was going to incorporate more of my violin music, but hopefully I will with the ukulele. Yeah. Summer travel. Yeah, that would be my recommendation, is just try to stay in cooler areas if possible. Oh, I didn't know that. 007. Whitney Houston's mother was a backing singer for Elvis. I did not know that. Do I get back to my hometown ever? Well, the thing is I've lived in so many different areas that I think, Washington is really home base, but I haven't been there since September. So I'm thinking March to kind of check back in with that area. And yeah, so, but yeah, I enjoy like seeing different parts of the country, and wear sunglasses and hat while practicing violin. Oh, nice. It's a great yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea, like a disguise. Right. Yeah, I don't think I could sing and play the violin. I don't think I could do that. Sing and play the violin. Yeah. Maybe. That might be tricky. The violin, you got to kind of like hold it with your neck. And it's a beautiful instrument. And so also I made a video of me playing my violin, but I have to get it, I have to take it to a shop, and I just didn't want to spend the money for that right now. So that was another thing. I was only playing on 2 strings because the other one of them wasn't on there at all, and the peg was stuck on the other one, so I couldn't tune it because the peg was stuck. So I have to bring it to a violin shop and I should probably get like all new strings and the peg unstuck. But there's a video, and it's me in the woods in the snow. If you look, and there's like just me in the woods in the snow. That one I talk about the violin a little bit. Yeah. So, you envy my musical talents, especially with a stringed instrument. You love listening to violin and guitar. Get a ukulele. Nice. Thank you for the encouragement. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Maury said, where am I planning to spend my Pancake Tuesday? What's Pancake Tuesday? Is that Mardi Gras? Is Pancake Tuesday Mardi Gras? I know Mardi is Tuesday in French. Fat Tuesday. Hi, Matt. You're late. Well, welcome. Oh, a banjo would be amazing. I know some people that play the banjo. That would be amazing. I love the banjo. I'm intimidated by the banjo, honestly. 007, you enjoyed the night in New York? Yeah, I'm intimidated by the banjo. I'm not sure why, but I love it. I love the sound of it. And what I really love is a mandolin. A mandolin is gorgeous, and it has the double strings on it. And actually, it'd be really cool. So someday I do want like a 1-room cabin, but I would indulge in my bathhouse. I'd go all out with the bathhouse, like sauna, steam, like wood stove, so I could throw water on it and it could steam. I saw a new subscriber. Welcome. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. And I want a clawfoot tub in my bathhouse. I'm going all out. But another area that I'd go all out is instruments, because I would love to make music and have instruments, and whether it's me recording myself playing different instruments and making a compilation, or having gatherings and people play instruments. But yeah, a mandolin, a banjo, violin, guitar, maybe a piano or a harpsichord or something. I don't know. I do love instruments. It's cool because we don't need electricity for instruments, and we can create our own music. A pan drum would be fun. One of those big metal pan drums. Yeah, a drum kit, a whole that would be fun. Yeah, play the guitar and ukulele by an open fire. Someone's saying bye, Laura. Okay, bye, Laura. Let's see. You gotta go. Safe adventures. Thank you. I appreciate that. And you gotta go, Diane. You gotta go, but I found you and I'm staying right here. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you, Diane. You as well. I don't have a fire extinguisher, Gem. I need to get one. Yep, absolutely. I need to get one. Somebody mentioned an Amazon wish list. I need to create an Amazon wish list for myself just to like keep track. But that would be a good thing. I bet I could get that on there. So maybe I'll put that. Yeah, that's important. I mean, I am very aware. I'm very aware. I mean, people have mentioned the curtain. So when I'm cooking, I mean, I'm aware. I'll scoot the stove over. Sometimes the camera makes it look like the curtain is closer than it is. Like the distance is odd in the camera, but I'm always aware. And like the candle, I don't use it for light or warmth. I use it kind of for ambiance and to set a tone. Sometimes I like having the candle because it feels homey to me and grounding, but I don't use it for long periods of time. And then I don't have any other open flames really. I do burn incense sometimes, but I'm careful with that as well. You'll support the wish list? Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. February 9th, you're getting your fracture crown done, but you'll be sedated. Well, I hope that goes well, Diane. Yeah, best of luck with that. That's coming up, so best of luck. And a fire blanket, that's a good idea. Yeah. Ashley asked if I have a P.O. box. It was the Loves, the gas station. That was your first video. Welcome. And you loved the New York video. Welcome. I'm glad that you loved both of those videos. And I will have a P.O. box. I'm thinking of setting one up in March. I will say that I don't live in a big space, and so you know, I do like getting gifts. I think it's fun. You know, I do like that, but I also am hesitant about getting a lot of gifts just because of the space. I do love strawberry teacups. I think that that's something that I would always kind of find room for, teacups. I say that now, but I might change my mind. And but I don't have a lot of room in here, and that's I mean, it had to go in my passenger seat, and so then like I just don't feel like that's as stealthy or safe to sleep with this on my passenger seat. But there isn't really anywhere else, especially when I'm sleeping at night. I mean, I'm sitting on my bed, and this half of the car is a bed, and the other half is the stove, and I don't want to keep this on top of the stove. And I have the sheepskin, and I could keep that there, but that's like where I put like my glasses and the phone. And hello, Tara. Welcome. That's where I keep that stuff. So, you know, I think that's a little bit of, I'm a little nervous. Can I post the Cash App in the chat? I could try. I've never added my own chat, so this is, okay. How do I do that? How would I do that? It's on the description. Yeah, I don't know how to add a chat. There's like a wand thing. I'm afraid of, you can do it for me? Sure, yeah. It's a $sign, I think that comes first, and then it's a capital G, AIAREIGNS. Oh, it's just a capital G and then lowercase. And it's in my, the About section. It's one of the links. And I just, while we talk about the cash is, yeah, cash is helpful. I mean, at this point, gas is kind of the big thing, the big need. I DoorDash, so I always have the opportunity to earn. And I mean, you guys, you see me DoorDashing, you know how it works. I try to like show how it works for people that are interested in becoming DoorDashers. But I do like, sometimes I DoorDash instead of vlogging, because it's hard to do both at the same time. When I'm really trying to earn money, to then also be vlogging can be hard. And so gas is helpful because I don't have a ton of expenses, but gas and food are kind of the big ones. I mean, I do have my car payments, but my bills are generally pretty low, but the cash is helpful for gas. And yeah, and the super chats come like a month later. Thank you, Natasha Sim. Thank you for the super chat. You're a new subscriber, welcome. And you're enjoying the channel, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad that you're enjoying the channel. And thank you for the super chat. So yeah, and I don't know if that came through the, I love that you guys are saying hi to each other. Ah, I love it. We're building a community. Your husband and you DoorDash for dinner sometimes, Diane? That's awesome. That's fun. Yeah, I've DoorDashed with people before, like years ago, and it can be fun. And sometimes when my son was learning how to drive, and he took driver's ed and he needed like 40 hours of driving. I was like, all right, kid, you're coming with me and you're driving and I'm DoorDashing. Thank you, Lindy. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. And it said it was your first super on a live stream. I feel honored. Thank you, thank you, Lindy. I appreciate that. You're new too, Matt, and you enjoy all the videos. Well, welcome. Vansy Wansy, how long did it take to pay my bills down? I'm still paying my bills down. I still am paying for the Toyota Corolla. When I moved, so when I converted that van, I still had an apartment because my son was still in high school and I didn't want to, I wanted to keep the apartment that we had. We were there for 4 years and it was some stability. That's where I really started to ground and get kind of stable. And then that was like 2019 we moved in there, and we were there for 4 years. So that was kind of I didn't want to change that for him. He was doing really well in school, so that was important to keep that. But I was DoorDashing full time. But I also converted a van with the plan to live in my van when he was done with high school. And, I was like, look, I mean, I can help you out a little bit with rent for a place of your own, but I'm not going to be wanting to have this big housing. Oh, did that work out? Do I have to say it again? I was going to go back and check, and there's been a bunch more, the link, I don't know if the link worked. It is in the about section. And I think you can just hit right on it and it brings you directly to the link. Yeah, I know. I loved that. I was like, oh, this is great because he's doing the driving. He's learning how to drive, and I'm DoorDashing. I'm earning. And he wanted to go driving. I mean, he was excited to do that. So it was cool that we were able to do that. Yeah. So for anybody out there that has a kid that needs hours and they're in driver's ed, and they're also a DoorDasher, I recommend that. It was 40 hours. Oh, thank you. I love this community here too, Lisa. Yeah, I do too. I really do love this community and everybody in it. And it's each of you are a part of it. And it wouldn't be the same without each of you. So thank you for being here and being a part of this community. It's next to Smiley's. What's next to? What is Smiley's? Is that a restaurant? I think I missed the first part. Oh, where's the comment? I can pin the comment. How do I pin a comment? Oh, how do I pin a comment? Oh, maybe on the, when I'm all done? I'm hesitant to push these other buttons. This one, I can turn the camera around. This one it looks like a chat, but it's like, I can't chat from that. It's just like options. Like it's like, turns the chat on or off. And then there's this wand looking thing with like stars. I don't know what that's gonna do. I'm worried about like losing the live if I push something I shouldn't. And then there's something that looks like a shopping bag. Should I press them and see? Maybe I can pin the chat. Annie said if I ever need a moderator, you'd be willing to help. You've been moderating for 6 years for 2 other channels. Oh, cool, nice. Yeah, I've seen people have like a couple moderators before. Thank you. Yeah, I'm resourceful. Thank you. I appreciate that. And people pin them. Yeah, I've seen that. People pin the comment, but I don't know how to do that. And there's buttons, but I don't know if I'm gonna hit this button. So if I lose, no, I don't want to. Last time the phone overheated. This time the car's running with the AC on, so that doesn't happen. Hi Ashley, welcome. You're new to the chat. Yeah, hi. And Annie, and barely bikes Barely Bikes or Bakes. Hello, welcome to the chat. Your new name. Yeah. Yeah, so the moderators, you have two, Buster the Cockatoo, you have two moderators and you recommend just having a couple at first? Yeah. Is there 3 dots next to the comment? Oh, these comments? Maybe if I hit on it. Oh wait, okay, so is there 3, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user, add as moderator. Okay, so I don't want to do that. Okay, now I, did you hear me getting stressed out? I was, that was me getting a little stressed out. Yeah, I don't see the 3 dots, and I hit on your comment, and then those were the options, the stuff I just read. And it might be because I'm doing this from my phone, but that I know I can pin, I learned how to pin a comment of a video. That Lowe's one, I pinned a comment, so I could pin, I could leave my Cash App in this live in a comment when it's done, and you can hear the strike. I know, I'm like, thanks, Laszlo. Yeah. I'll add it and pin it. So I'll do that. Yeah. So I can, because we can read the comments. I think yeah, we can comment on the live after. So I'll comment and I'll put it in there. But it's also the about section on the channel homepage. If you, I think like under the links, it'll say like there's links, and I think the Patreon might be the first link. But if you hit on that, the links are in there. And I finally figured out how to set them up so that you can just press on the link and it'll open it up. And I think that there were a couple people saying that Patreon, I'm learning all this stuff too. And so I think that you have to set up a Patreon account for people that would be interested in joining the Patreon. You'd have to set up a Patreon account, and I think I would just start kind of playing around with that. So it should lead you to my Patreon page, and then maybe just like, I don't know. I wish I could offer more help. Maybe you guys in the chat that are more familiar with Patreon, for people that would be interested in joining but aren't sure how. The Rowan giggle. I never knew. I never really thought about it, but I love that. And it makes me laugh. Hi, Chirperks. Oh, Sharon, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much, Sharon. I appreciate that. Thank you. Your name is Anne, and you're using your husband's account. Welcome, Anne. Yeah, that's awesome. Deep thoughts for YouTube. Happy Sunday to you as well. My plants are fake. If you look at some of my videos in the, oh yeah, buy me a coffee is another thing, or a PayPal link. Yeah. How do you send coffee? Yeah, Cash App would probably be or an Amazon gift card. Somebody emailed me an Amazon gift card, so thank you so much for that. I think I was able to reply. I was waiting to get my tattoo, and I think that's when I was like able to reply. But in case that didn't go through, thank you so much for that Amazon gift card that was sent to my email, the Just Rowan's Berry Patch. So I appreciate that, and it's been added to my Amazon account. And so, yeah, I appreciate that. And I forget what I was saying about that, but that coffee. So maybe it's possible to send like a coffee gift card. I can look into the buy me a coffee. I mean, I love coffee. But I want to keep it kind of as simple as possible with the links, and I don't want to have too many, different links. The Cash App's really the one that works best for me. And it's fine if it yeah, I just appreciate you guys being here and watching the videos, and being part of the channel and being so supportive, and it's growing, and all the comments that you leave. And I remember when the channel was a lot smaller and I'd post a video and it'd get a like. I think there was one person that was out there liking my stuff right away, and I really appreciated that. And now when I post something, it's like I'll look and it's like 12 people liked it like right away, and it's thank you for that support. you know, and I'm like, I don't even know if they had time to watch the video. They're just being supportive. Like, they're just like coming in and pressing that like button. And that means a lot that you guys have trust in me and support the channel, our channel, so much that before even watching it, you're hitting that like button. Like, thank you. That's amazing. Yeah. So yeah, the crock pot, the strawberry crock pot video. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for it too. I am. So I'm gonna make some. I don't know if I should say or keep it a surprise, but I'm gonna make something after the live and try it out, and I'll post that video tomorrow, or if not, if I can't get to it, I'm gonna make it, I think, and so I'll film it. But then the editing sometimes can take a long time. Am I thinking about buying a van? Oh yeah, I never finished my van story about, oh, the cutting down on my bills, moving into the van, because I didn't move into the van. I sold the van to help make ends meet last year, before I realized I could full-time DoorDash. I mean, I'd been doing that, but I just forgot about that, I guess. I don't know. And I quit my job at the natural food store, and then there was a period of time where I was feeling like a little scrambled, and I sold the van, and I made back not just the money for the van, but the cost of the build. And so I didn't make anything extra, but it was nice to have that money. I mean, my bills were really high. The rent in the apartment was a lot, even though it was a very simple apartment, and it wasn't anything special. It's just the cost of living in Washington, is in Tacoma, is, it's, you know, it's going up. Thank you, Liz Mecca. Thank you. And it's your first super on a live stream. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. So yeah, anyway, I made it through that year, and then I got and I used part of the money from the van. I used almost half of it as a down payment for the Toyota Corolla. And so then I was driving that, door dashing. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you so much for your super chat. Yeah, and thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's outrageous. You guys know. I mean, we've talked about that before. So I DoorDashed in my Corolla, and I converted the Corolla, and once I realized I could sleep fairly comfortably, I got really excited, because I was a little sad when I sold the van, but I was trusting that I would figure out when the time came how to, you know, whatever that looked like. I was like, I'll figure it out, because I'm not giving up on living in a van so I can save money, or living in a vehicle to not, I'm not giving up on reducing my bills. I just needed the money to make ends meet. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Elizabeth said, it's football time. I know, I think there's a football game, right? I think there is a football game. Oh, somebody remind me, who's playing? I love watching football, but I'm so out of, because I can't watch it. I think I'd have to pay for a streaming service that has it, and I'm not gonna do that. And I don't really want to go into like a restaurant or a bar to watch it. Maybe if I was like with a group of people or with somebody, I would do that, but I don't want to just go by myself. So yeah. Oh, thank you, 007. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like the videos. There's a person parking. This window's open, and there's a person parking right there. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to stay aware. I don't even know that they know that I'm in here. Oh, yeah. Ravens and Chiefs. Okay, I thought so. Yeah. But yeah. That's good to know. Yeah, I do enjoy it. And what I'll do is I'll watch like the live stream, like updates, and I'll keep refreshing, and so you can tell like what down it's in, and like I can keep track of the score that way, but I don't get to watch the live games. I love football, actually. I love watching football. So yeah, so somebody sent me a Cash App a few days ago. Hold on, I am gonna shut the curtain because that way, oh, the car moved. But when okay, so one thing I'm going to point out is like if the curtain is open and the back, somebody can see all the way through. But if the curtain's open, they can't see in here. Like it's like there. So even though I can see out, they can't see in. But if the curtain's open, it's a direct line of sight, like a tunnel. And so I just shut that. But then that car moved. So yeah, I think I'm fine. You thought football was over? I think college football's over. But yeah, I have good memories of watching football with my dad when I was younger. So I don't remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about the Toyota Corolla and staying in that. And then the engine blew on the Toyota Corolla. The Toyota Corolla was great because I knew I was going to be doing full-time DoorDash and I wanted something that was gas efficient. And I was like, you know what? We'll cross the bridge when we get there of like, how am I going to do vehicle dwell? Like how, like right now, I remember being like, I just have to get through this year and get the bills covered and keep this apartment until my son graduates. And so the Corolla made sense. Thank you so much, Nikich. Thank you so much. Am I saying your name right? Nikich 721. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. And it's your first super chat on a live stream. I feel honored. So many of you guys, it's your first one. And that's very heartwarming and it's an honor. So thank you. Oh, Packer fan. Rooting for the Lions. Yes. Yes, go Lions. Let's see. Yeah, and so I had the Toyota Corolla and then the Honda. And so you asked if I have reduced, your first time here as well, Weelin. Well, welcome to the channel, and I'm glad that you're here. Do I eat vegan gluten-free pastries? I do. I actually, yes, I do. I'm not a vegan, but I do eat a gluten-free diet. And somebody asked if I've gotten the question if I have celiac. I don't have celiac. I tried cutting out gluten maybe 2020. I think I tried, I was working at a natural food store and I've always been drawn to like a diet that had fewer grains, like that just kind of naturally, you know, I took a survival living class in high school and just being out in the woods, it's like what is available to us, like berries, greens, fish, deer, meat, sometimes there's nuts that grow in hazelnuts, I know in like Oregon, the Pacific Northwest. So that is kind of the seeds, things like that, sunflower seeds, like that felt kind of what was a natural way to eat, but I never really like played around with it. And so then when I was working at the natural food store, I had access to so much amazing food, and I thought, you know, I'm going to try cutting gluten out for a week. And I felt amazing. And I had struggled with depression before, and I felt great. And then I wanted to test it, and I had some gluten, and the next day I was on the couch sobbing, and I felt like I was coming down with the flu, and I was crying and like depressed, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't be having gluten. And so I tried another week without it, and then I had it again, and this time it was inflammation. Like my knees started to hurt, and my joints, like my fingers and my knees, and so I was like, I'm just not gonna have it. So I don't have like a diagnosis. I don't know much about celiac. I've known people with it, and it's severe, and it's not that extreme for me, but I'm not going to eat something that makes me feel like I do after I have gluten, if I can help it. Yeah, so I just try to stay away with it. So hopefully that answers the question about the gluten stuff. And I was a vegan at one point in my life. I was vegetarian. When I was 13, I became a vegetarian until I was 26. And then that was after my son passed, and I went to an acupuncturist to help with, I just physically was exhausted. I had had a home birth with him, And the birth was fine. He was healthy. Everything was great, but it was a long birth. I was just wiped out. And the acupuncturist recommended chicken broth. And I thought, you know, that actually sounds really good. During the pregnancy, chicken had smelled really good. So I tried having chicken broth, and it felt great. So I started eating chicken again, and now I eat everything in terms of like, I eat everything except gluten, but I try not to have sugar too much either. I mean, I do once in a while, but so it's just personal. So that's what we eat sometimes can have health reasons, and sometimes it's personal reasons, sometimes it's religious reasons. There's so many different reasons why people eat what they eat. And so for me, I try to eat foods that make me feel good, and sometimes it's fun to have foods that make me feel good because they're treats, like a cupcake. But most of the time, day to day, the foods that I eat, I like them to be nourishing and gentle on my body. So yeah, bone broth, yeah, it's really good. Yeah, you drink it out of the box. Nice. Yeah. Is anybody familiar with Dr. Davis and his book Super Gut? I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. I'm just gonna point that out. Oh, Donna Georgie, you live in Tacoma and were born in Tacoma, and you grew up in Federal Way. That's awesome. Nice. Yeah, I love Tacoma. I moved there in 2013. Yeah. You've been subscribed for 2 weeks. So is it Daphne or Daphne? Daphne? Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're enjoying being part of the channel. Even alligator, I do. Yes, even alligator. I think I've had calamari in the past and octopus. I don't know that I would want to have that again because I don't know. But yes, I would. I don't know. I shouldn't say that I wouldn't. I did try the gator. I didn't want to think about it too much, but I'm adventurous. Do I know what mushrooms and berries are safe to eat in the wild? You're talking my language now. I saw mushrooms and berries. I know some, and I know the ones I know well, and there's a lot that I don't know, and I'm not going to eat the ones I don't know because both of those things can be hazardous. But I will say that most, or quite a lot of them are just fine, and I think that all the caution and warnings about there's a lot of caution and warning that sometimes can prevent people from learning about the ones that are edible, because it's like, oh, I just will stay away from those. But there are a lot of edible berries and mushrooms, and especially in the Pacific Northwest. And so I do know, yeah. And I sometimes put stuff on my videos. Thank you, Erica Lynn. Thank you for your super chat. And you said thank you for the videos. I was inspired to make jambalaya the other night because of one of my videos. How did it turn out? That's awesome. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate it. How did your jambalaya turn out? You made lasagna, Annie? I love it. Lasagna sounds good right now. I haven't had my like big meal yet. So I got the stuff to make chili, and I got corn chips because I like, well, I'm giving away my video now, but but I got chili, and then I like to, on top of chili, I like to put cheese, sour cream, green onions, and then corn chips, and then like use the corn chips to scoop up the chili. So now I'm telling you what you guys can watch. Yeah, so I'm gonna make that. But I had some corn chips earlier, and that was it. I have an avocado too, but I was gonna kind of like eat the avocado with the corn chips. And you're making chili now? Nice. Yeah, I used to love making chili on Sundays, but I haven't made it in a while. You had vegan sweets and you got hooked yesterday and it was healthy. Yeah, I mean, sugar is sugar. So hopefully there's different, but there are healthier sugars. I hope that they were healthy. You got hooked. I'm curious, what'd you have? Let's talk about your vegan sweets now. I'm curious. You think I should create my own cookbook? That's cool. Yeah, I would love to. Yeah. Somebody had recommended like that I should start writing down my recipes more. Oh, thank you, Judy. You love the channel. Keep on keeping on. Thank you. Yeah. Um, yeah, I should go through. I mean, that's why I like filming or doing shorts about this stuff, because it reminds me, but I never use recipes and I don't write like, so at least the filming of it is a documentation of like what ingredients are going in, but in terms of like amounts, yeah. But I do have the video, so I could go back and do that. Yeah. Be fun. I definitely would put strawberry pancakes on there, and I don't know. I love cooking. I should visit Pennsylvania in the spring. That sounds nice. Spring sounds nice. Yeah, even though I'm normally in Washington this time of year, so I'm so confused about what season it is. Yeah. So it's warm. I've been in warm climates, and I'm like, wait, is spring? Aren't we in summer? But I bet Pennsylvania is beautiful in the spring. I bet there's some amazing flowering trees and plants and stuff. Oh yeah, that's how your dad liked the chili with oyster crackers. Nice. Rainy and gray here in New York. Perfect day for chili. Yes, nice. Yeah, chili. Yeah, chili's a good a chili stew. I used to make clam chowder. Well, thank you, Simi. You love my laugh and upbuilding spirit. Thank you. Hey, Buffy. Happy Sunday to you as well. Your middle name is Taylor. Lori said, by the way, my middle name is Taylor. Do you go by Lori or go by Taylor? Yeah. Yeah, so I don't do as much clam chowder because of the flour. It's hard to make a roux, a gluten-free roux. I've found. Does anybody have any recommendations for flour to use making a gluten-free roux? I have trouble finding that, so I feel like the roux doesn't. Oh, hi, Linda. There's a comment. I've seen the comments come through from the channel, but not part of the chat. But someone was saying, someone saying they could hear me. I hope that whoever, I didn't catch the name, but I hope that they're in the chat and they found a way to comment in the chat. Oh, pizza. Yeah. Ellie. Hi, Ellie. You're getting ready for pizza and the 49ers. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. We'll probably stay on just like another 10 minutes or so. Just so I need to, well, I can kind of stretch my legs. It's a little tricky to stretch this one. Here we go. The pots and pans are back there. I have a little more stuff back there than I usually have. So to stretch out, I'm alternating stretching out my legs. So, but yeah, I think we'll be on about another 10 minutes. Oh, potato starch. Okay. I'm missing my, I asked a question and then, oh yeah, cornstarch. Oh, good. Adrian, I'm glad that you enjoyed the hurricane watch video, the tornado watch. Yeah. Oh, Diane, I hope you don't have it as well. It would, I think if you did have celiac, you have to be very, very careful. And things have to be prepared differently from what I understand. And so, yeah, that sounds like it would be a lot. The chocolate cake turnout. Oh, which chocolate cake? The one that I made for the 1,000 subscriber. That was good. That was almond flour, an almond flour cake, and it was good. There's some other gluten-free cake recipes, and I'd probably use a different one. Like I think I used Bob's Red Mill, I think, and I was gonna get a different one, and I put it back. And so I think I am gonna make some. So 20,000 subscribers. I'm gonna make some. Oh, I missed a super chat. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. All these stickers. Where did these come from? Oh, I think Golden Freddy. Oh, is this a bot? All these stickers. Look at this. Do you have any strawberry ones, Golden Freddy? Do you have some strawberry ones you could use? Gluten-free flour does tend to be a little more expensive. Sweet rice flour. Nice. Okay, good. Sweet rice flour. I'll check that out. I think I've used brown rice flour. I'm not still in New Orleans. I'm in a new state, and I'm going to say where in my video tomorrow. That'll come out tomorrow. And let's see. Yeah, mental health, gluten-free. Yeah, just I would encourage people to try, just try cutting it out for a week and see how you feel. Thank you, Shar to win. Thank you for the super chat. Have a great day as well. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. A digital cookbook, that'd be cool. You're gonna have a hot day in Australia, 34 degrees Celsius. Wow, and it's summer there, right? I don't know the conversion. What is that in Fahrenheit? Does anybody know what? I know that 0 Celsius is 32, but it's not just by numbers, so it wouldn't be like add 32. It's like a more like an exponential kind of a thing. I'm gonna guess, is it like 90 maybe? I don't know. Janice Bear, you just recently started watching too. Oh, well, thank you. And you love the YouTube. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. In a water bath, right? Yeah, because you can make like bread puddings in a water bath before. I remember I think I've seen my mom, like when I was younger, do that. And I think also that there's like a cornmeal pudding that I've seen done that way too. And you cook it in a water bath, like a baked pudding or maybe it's on the stove. I'm not sure, but I was like, yeah, it's fun. So I was gonna say somebody, strawberry cake, yes. Somebody sent some money to get an oven, so I'm gonna order that. So somebody was asking about an oven, and so they had there is it's like a metal oven, and you put it on top of the burner, and I am gonna get that. I think they fold down so that I could keep it back where my dishes go. I mean, space is always an issue. Now I have this little crock pot, and then if I get that, but I think I can make it work, and then I can bake stuff. The other thing I was gonna do is get like a mini torch. I worked at a restaurant this summer and in Washington, and as a server, and we would do this creme brulee and use like a little torch on the top. And so I've thought I could get that little torch and like brown the top of things, just the way it worked for the creme brulee, just not do it that long. But I would like to try the oven. I think it'd be a fun thing to get. So I am gonna once I get the, I just don't really have anywhere to mail stuff right now. And I haven't seen where I can buy them in a store, but thank you for that. Yeah. Oh, my legs, it's getting there, my knees. I got all this stuff, this box. So let's see, I'm gonna get in the comments. I'm loving the strawberry emojis. Oh yeah. You guys are such a support. So I think that bot might be gone, but remember there is a formula to convert. Yeah. Do I miss my bird friend? I do. That was so special. That was really sweet. That bot came through. Yeah. And then we're like, all these strawberries showed up, and I don't see the bot. I like it. I love that. Taylor said, if you come to the East Coast, come to Rhode Island. Would be happy to show you the best food state in the country. The beaches are gorgeous too. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be back there at some point. Yeah. Sam, you're gluten-free too? Oh, okay, here it is. Is double the C plus 30. Fahrenheit is double, so it's 94. No, even hot, because it was 34. So double 34, so 68 plus 30, 98. Wow, that is warm. I keep my sunroof cracked at all times. There's cords that go through there, so it's not a big crack, but it's cracked at all times. So, and sometimes I'll crack the windows too if I'm not worried about being like super stealth. Or actually, sometimes I can cook from the outside. I can open up the side door. So if I'm at like a campground, I actually stand outside. Some of my videos, like the pineapple upside down cake, I'm outside and I just open up the door and then cook on the burner. Oh, thank you, Mel. Oh, Liz, yeah, thanks for joining. I see people saying goodbye to Liz. I must have missed. You're welcome, Liz. I'm glad you're able to join. Or you're going to walk your dog. Nice. Enjoy your walk with your dog. That's awesome. Have I ever considered pulling a mini camper? I have. I don't think I'd want to travel that way, but I wouldn't mind having it somewhere, like or like go like having like 6 months somewhere, having a trailer, or what I imagine is like a tiny home, like a small pullable tiny home, like the ones that I went and visited. It's in a video. I went to Incredible Tiny Homes, and they had like a really small one. It's in yeah, but I wouldn't want to drive around pulling that. That would feel cumbersome, and I'm fine in here. So, but I wouldn't mind having something that like 6 months I had one area, and then I would drive and 6 months in another area, and then travel around that area in this vehicle. But have that kind of like as a base to go spend a few days and just have, you know, not be on the road. So I've thought about that, and that might be kind of like the next step before I got land. Thank you, Pumpkin Vision. I appreciate that. It says, we love your channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. So I've thought about that. Like get it as like a tiny home will be like the next thing that I can pull with this car, but I wouldn't travel by pulling it. I would just figure out places to long-term have it. Or maybe it would be like 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, and I could pull it and then park it and then use this as like a day-to-day vehicle, and then exploring vehicle. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, and it's possible I could park it for 6 months somewhere. If say I knew I was going to be on the road in this car for 6 months, or I wanted to travel outside of the country or something, I could possibly rent out the tiny home for like a 3-month period or something like that. Yeah, and then eventually I'm hoping to have land and maybe like do a work trade for that tiny home. Like somebody could stay there in exchange for taking care of the goats and the chickens and watering the plants in the garden. Yeah, so if I ever visit Southwest Michigan, let us know. Yeah, I try to like, so somebody asked if I was open, if I've done any meetups, or if I've done, I would like to start doing that. I'm learning. Part of like what I was saying when I think in the beginning, earlier in the chat, is that this is a new role for me, and I feel, and I'm learning. So one thing I'm learning is to get out of my comfort zone a little bit in terms of meeting people and building connections with you guys. I can tend to be, I might not show up as being very shy, but I am actually very shy, and I get overwhelmed easily socially. But I'm working on learning to build connections and how to navigate that, and I can shut down easily and kind of like, so I don't want that to happen. So I'm just working on it, and I think I'm learning. So I definitely would love to do some meetups in the future. I'd love to host some meetups in different places, and I'd also love to be a part of some meetups. And I was even like looking at, you know, next year maybe I'll go to the RTR. That's like, when I was younger, I did go to like, I loved going to different festivals and stuff like that, and I loved it. Like 3-day festivals. And so, you know, once I realized, I was like, it would maybe kind of be like that. Like, and I did okay with that. So, yeah. And so when you guys tell me your different states and welcome me, and when I was in Florida, there were quite a few people that, you know, wanted to hang out, and I wasn't quite ready at that point, but I will go back to Florida, and I travel. It's and so I think I could see in the future kind of, you know, hosting meetups in different states. I think I'd be into that. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Yeah, so Sam says, take my time, it must be overwhelming. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I taught when I was a coach of teachers. I did professional developments, and that was my first time, and I did that role for 4 years. And so that was, and it would be maybe like 4 of them a year, but there were a bunch of people, there's similar. So there's 221 people in the live here at this point, and it would be like 200 to 300 in a professional development, and I would be talking in front of them, and talking about kind of teaching and classroom management and stuff like that. So I learned, I find myself kind of tapping into that, and also I just enjoy this is I love teaching. I love talking about teaching, but I'm talking about car life and building community and goals and staying strong mentally, and sobriety, and things that I'm passionate about, land and plants, and so it's really fun, but it is a learning. Yeah, so thank you for granting me grace with the learning curve. The phone, I'm plugging it in here because I saw it said, and I don't know if it's charging or not, I saw that it said 20% battery. Better go to the RTR. Yeah, it looked fun. I was looking at the website and I was like, this actually looks really fun. And I'd love to connect with other vehicle dwellers, because I think that's probably where I would start, like building connections, because people that live a similar lifestyle, because we would kind of have that in common. And so that's something that I'm interested in. And then from there, kind of like maybe plan some meetups. And the RTR, I think would be a good place to build some of those connections. And I think I could like be like on the outskirts, so that I would be able to have kind of like alone time, and then be part of groups when I wanted to. And I'm getting braver about like approaching people, I guess. I'm getting braver about that. Sometimes I can just be like, hey, and then that's that. I get shy, so I'm learning. Give me a kayak in alligator territory and I'm okay, but put 20 people and I gotta walk up that I don't know in a group, and I gotta walk up and say hi and make conversation, and I'm very scared. So I don't always feel brave. You guys call me brave, and I think there's certain things that don't feel scary at all to me. They feel exciting, and then some things feel really scary that are very exciting to other people, like, but then once I warm up and chat and stuff, then that's how you get to know people. And you guys are helping because you guys are also awesome and supportive and friendly. And so getting to know you guys and the support here, it's like part of my growth. And it's encouraging for me to, I feel like, I found my people here with you guys, and then it makes me want to do meetups and makes me want to connect with, people. So yeah, be safe and have fun. Life goes by quick. It does. Yeah, it does. That's why I really try to just be with each moment and be with it in gratitude. I'm fine just the way you are. Thank you. Yeah. So I do think I'm going to wind down the live. It's been almost 2 hours. I know some people want to go watch football. I want to get going, I think, to make the chili. I'm getting a little bit hungry. Vicky Fox, you're worried about my safety. You're a former police officer, so I've seen great tips. Yeah, I mean, I have an email. If you wanted to email me, it's attached. I've gotten quite a few emails recently, and I want to respond. You guys have shared stories with me that are really meaningful, and I appreciate it. And I've gotten some incredibly supportive emails, just encouraging me to keep going, and that I'll kind of achieve my goals and things like that. And so I appreciate it, and I want to respond. So when I say that I have an email, it's a way to reach out, and I do read them, and sometimes it takes a while to get back. It could take a couple weeks, but I put a star next to the ones that I'm would like to respond to. So if you go to that, I would love to know some safety tips for staying safe. But I also use my intuition, and I also just try to, you know, I think some of the stuff I've been through in life, and just I've learned a little bit of like life can teach us how to be street smart a little bit, and aware. I think it's situational awareness, just like maintain situational awareness at all times, like, and never get too comfortable. So I do keep pretty safe. I appreciate when people, you know, are concerned about my safety, and I'm always wishing people safety, and I appreciate it for myself too. And I'm definitely willing to learn more about how to stay safe. But I do feel pretty safe most of the time for the people that I don't want people to worry about my safety. Yeah, so the email, he spent 30 years in law enforcement, and yeah, I know. So there are some scary stories out there, and I think sometimes we can scare ourselves, like by learning too many scary stories. It's like a balance of learning enough scary stories to be aware and learn from them, that like what can happen, but it's a balance because we can scare ourselves too, because it's like, I mean, statistically it's very dangerous to get behind the wheel of a car. That's like very dangerous statistically, much more dangerous than somebody breaking into my car and attacking me in the middle of the night or something like that. Like the amount of driving I do, I think the biggest danger for me is a car accident, and statistically, and I think, you know, so I try to remind myself of that, and then chances are most of the time I'll be safe. Like chances are I'll be safe, but I do need to stay aware. That's part of being safe, is that awareness. So yeah, but my email is under the about section. If people want to email me tips and things like that, and just their experience. I know that police officers see a lot of stuff, so it could be scary for me, but I trust your intention of wanting to be helpful. So yeah, feel free to email me. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day. I'm gonna make my chili. I'm getting a little hungry, so I might need to eat something else and then make the chili. I will try to get the video posted and up tomorrow, and if not, then on Tuesday. But I'm aiming for tomorrow morning to have this video out, and I've loved hanging out with you guys. This is like the highlight of my day, so I hope you guys enjoyed being part of the live too. And enjoy the rest of your day, and everybody stay safe as well, and yeah, have fun. Enjoy your Sunday. I hope it's a peaceful, enjoyable day. So be well, everybody, and I'll see you guys soon.